Hey, what's guys doing a interesting horse discussion video for you guys today. So there's another new variant that I'm going to maybe trying. I posted in the community tab, um, and I'm I just don't know. It's something I want to try, but the cards are just kind of a little bit expensive for the deck. So and plus I don't know how well it'll go. So I'm a little bit nervous about it, but the deck or the new variant that I want to try is horses with the Eldrazi uh package. Um and one so a little bit of backstory. So when Shadowfax was first announced, there's a lot of people that were hyped for Shadowfax. Either the second ability where you can put out a creature with a less power than what it is. And so if you're trying to do it with like big creatures like Eldrazi and some that are uh like Blightsteel Colossus and some big things like that. Um but I don't think I ever saw any actual builds. Not from what I recall. So that makes me a little nervous because like either it didn't work out or it did, but it just people didn't really like it too much. So mean that it was more like too good. That's what I was getting at. So that makes me a little nervous. Is like if I build it, well, people just really just hate it. Which you know I could care less either way if people hate the build or not. Because I played the horses with the Master Girl and that was just disgusting. The known killer Master Girl. Um, but are people just going to be absolutely salty when I try this new variant and I'm casting these big ol' Eldrazi's and like are people just gonna scoop up their cards and just leave? Is like that's what I'm kind of worried about. I said not that I really care because it's like if I'm doing what the deck is designed to do, then like why do I care? It's like I'm playing the deck how I want to play it. So, but that's the new variant that I want to hopefully try. Now I have a few different ways of doing the build that I'm working on, and also I have to get the Eldrazi stuff too, which is not cheap. Um, so the what I'm putting together right now is I plan on boosting Shadowfax because it's going to be a 5 card build. And I plan on boosting Shadowfax so I can at least bring out like a dude or two um, onto a field off it. And then I plan on reducing the cast or the convert mana cost of the creatures. So I drop a Eldrazi dude for let's say the original mana cost is like 9 or 10, then I could depending on what I have on the field, I could drop it for 5 or 6 and make it a little more reasonable. So and the commander that I plan on running is Kenrith, which he has he's basically white, and then he has the other 4 colors in the text box with different abilities, which give my creatures like haste and trample, +1/+1. I get life gain, card draw, and then I also revive a creature from the grave. So that's the one that I'm talking about for Kenrith. For anybody that doesn't know. So, like I said, I'm working this whole plan in my head and trying to figure out how to best approach the variant for what I want to do with it. So, it's gonna be quite a long process to figure out, at least for me. I have, like I said, I have some of an idea of where I want to go with the build, but I also have to order the Eldrazi's, wait for them, and then to come in, and then I'll probably order the last X amount the following month, and then I have to test it and see if I need to make any changes to it and such and such. So it's gonna be quite the process to do for the deck. But I'm hoping once I get figured out and working, then it's gonna be kind of terrifying. So that's what I'm hoping for. But whether it works or not, that's yet to be determined. So um I was hoping to borrow cards from a friend of mine that also has the part of the Eldrazi stuff, but he doesn't have any dupes for me to do that. So I have to actually get the stuff myself and then test it out and see for myself how it actually works out. So, but hopefully, if it works out and I can get it working and all of that, then there might be a decklist video for you guys to check out of the deck. Um, I'm not going to promise anything, but that's what I'm hoping that will happen. So I will have to wait and see what happens with the deck once I complete it and go from there. So, but I wanted to do this video so I guess possibly might have another variant to look at and maybe try out for yourselves if you want to. So, yeah. So that's basically it for the discussion. Um, thank y'all for listening, and yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. Night, night, guys.